Alrighty, good evening, everybody. Hopefully, you guys had an amazing weekend. It was an amazing day on Friday if you traded it. You had multiple opportunities, and very likely, if you bought the dip, that's very likely to be the dip. So let's go ahead and take a look into the week of June 3rd, and let's go ahead and get this outlook started. So taking a look here at NQ, we did get bullish price action off of this daily fair value gap. If you come look at the 2-week time frame, kind of been plotting on this range for a good minute now. We did get the retest of the 2-week equilibrium block, and we got our expansion up as well, perfectly off of it on Friday. So going into this week, I am more so biased to the upside. I could see us potentially retesting this fair value gap, or maybe testing the volume imbalance, but I really don't see us going much below that. So pretty much as long as we hold up this 2-week equilibrium block, bias remains long. So ideal focus is to kind of buy longs to end up taking this back up to 19,000. It's almost a 500 point move from where we currently are, and just trade the trend until the trend is no longer holding up. So based on the 2-week time frame, ideally if this dip opportunity does come, I will be looking to buy the dip around here, around 18,294, or even potentially in this week or 2-week fair value gap, or even the weekly volume imbalance as well. So anywhere between 18,000 to about 18,200, 18,300. Ideally, that's a really good dip buy range to take this back up. Now, if we go take a look at the weekly time frame here. Oops, not Wayfair. So now if we go take a look at the weekly time frame here, notice what we did. So we pushed into this weekly fair value gap on NQ. Buyers did step in. We are retesting this bullish range as well as this equilibrium block that we closed back above. So very likely based on a weekly time frame, we should see some expansion going into this week. Now let's go down to the lower time frames. All right, based on the daily, what did we do? We had this daily fair value gap up back from May 15th. Buyers did step in here, ultimately holding up this range, and we failed to get a body close below that. So pretty much once we get a close above this volume imbalance, I am biased long based on the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, the 2-week time frame. So pretty much all time frames are pointing to the upside. So whenever we get that pullback here, ideally looking to get that long. Once we get a close over the daily volume imbalance, we have confirmation that buyers are in fact here, and we likely will see continuation up to all-time highs again. So we have our daily fair value gap in this range of 18,545 to 18,433. Once we get the close above the daily volume imbalance that was created back on Thursday and Friday's date, pretty much a close over 18,607 on the daily time frame gives us confirmation that we likely will get a push back up. The very least we do is come back up to 18,900, which is pretty much this equilibrium, or not even equilibrium, order block that we have right here on the daily time frame. And if we go check out the 4-hour, let's see what that's looking like. All right, the 4-hour looks bullish as hell. So we ultimately created a bullish engulfing at the close on Friday for the last 4-hour candle off the 2-week equilibrium block. And pretty much same thing as well. We did close over this equilibrium block here on the 4-hour time frame. Notice these 2 green candles, and then we got a continuation down. That is pretty much telling us buyers did in fact step in at the fair value gap. Now we just need to see follow through, basically with a close over the volume imbalance, and we have confirmation we will see upside. With that being said, our first buy side liquidity we have here on the 4-hour time frame is 18,787. As long as we get a body close above that range, we will see continuation up. And that is pretty much the game plan for NQ this week. Good luck this week, and I'll see you guys later.